how do we account for dividends? Dividends is what I mentioned before of when a company decides to reward their investors by paying out a share of their equity in cash or in capital stock. So we're back at the equity account here. It's credited to increase it and debited to decrease it. Now, paying out to owners decreases the owner's equity. It decreases the owner's equity that's held inside the business. That's a little difficult to understand, so let's go through that again. The equity account, so a business is profitable, okay? A business makes money over a period of time. The revenues are higher than the expenses. That money goes into the cash asset side. There's no additional liability, so ultimately it spills over into the owner's equity account. So that is value that's held inside the business. If the business decides to pay off some of that value, that is basically shoot money out of itself, out to its various shareholders, that decreases the value of the equity in the business. Another example, so we just had a very good year at our auto repair shop. We've got $1 million in the account in owner's equity. Some of it's cash, some of it's assets, whatever. Someone walks up to me and says, I want to buy this business for $1 million. Right now that makes sense. But what happens if this business declares a $500,000 dividend and pays out $500,000 worth of its cash to its shareholders? Does the new investor coming in looking to buy the business think it's still worth $1 million? No, because it has paid off a portion of it, distributed it out to its shareholders. So any payments out to the owners decrease the value of the company. The same token, any increased money going into the business from the owners, on the right side here, owner's investment, increases the value of the equity. We are increasing the value of the equity by adding money into the business. We're looking at the business here as a standalone. Remember the earlier chapter stuff. The business is a separate entity from its ownership. So look at the dividends in the capital stock and how they're affected on the credit and debit side. The same idea. If the equity account of the business is going up, increasing, that's a credit. What will increase it? An increase in capital stock or a decrease in dividends. That is either more money getting paid in or holding on to more money that it's earned rather than paying it out. On the other side, what's going to decrease it? Either less money getting paid in or more money getting paid out.